There were early signs of a possible third La Nina event, and according to Sky News Meteorologists, it's now looking more than likely. It means more wet weather and flooding for eastern Australia into next year. Lucy Polkinghorne has more.
Relentless rain, devastating flooding and wild seas. Eastern Australia has copped a battering over the past 2 years, with above average rainfall driven by 2 consecutive La Nina years. And meteorologists are now warning a rare third consecutive La Nina is becoming more likely by the day.
Triple La Nina events have only happened 3 times in the last 72 years. The last one was more recently in some people's memories from 1998 to 2000.
Sky weather meteorologists have been monitoring a strengthening of easterly trade winds in the western equatorial Pacific that is happening right now. These strong winds create an upwelling of cold water called a Kelvin wave, which moves east and causes sea surface temperatures to drop well below average in the central Pacific, a long way from Australia, but a region which alters weather patterns around the globe.
When we see sea surface temperatures cool in the equatorial Pacific, that strengthens the trade winds. Those are the winds which originate to our east and then they blow that very moisture-laden air over the country, and that leads to a favourable environment for more rain. Factor in warmer than average waters over northern Australia, that also provides the moisture, and there we see the flood events, which are pretty much what we've been seeing for the last 2 years.
And if that's not enough to dampen the mood, we're already being influenced by another rain driver to our west, a negative Indian Ocean dipole. This, combined with a third La Nina, will mean that rain for many parts of Australia is likely to be even heavier than what has been experienced in the last 2 years.
There's only been 5 double La Nina events in Australia since 1960, one of which happened in 1974, which is our wettest year on record. What we could see with a third La Nina event over an area that is already very saturated is worsening flooding. We could see further record floods exceeding that of the previous 2 years.
Lucy Polkinghorne, Sky News.